my channel and welcome to a February reset. It is the first week of February, so I am officially going to deep clean our apartment. We are going to plan out our month and we are going to just update everything that needed updating from the end of January. So here's the objective for today. We are going to, in no particular order, do laundry, unload the dishwasher, vacuum the floors, mop the floors, update our book journal, update our planner, update our calendar, tidy up the apartment, and make sure everything is overall neat, clean, and ready to bring in the new month. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Okay, so now we're gonna do my planner. This is my planner. Let's update what's going on February. All right, so we're on the blank slate of this new week. I have quite a few plans this week. Last night, I was actually brainstorming some YouTube video ideas that will be coming your way very soon, every Saturday. So subscribe if you aren't already to watch all those, because let me tell you, there's a lot of good stuff coming. I have a lot of cool ideas that I want to execute. I'm going to write some of them down as well as my plans. In terms of plans, film, February reset. So tomorrow would be edit, February reset. And then Wednesday, I'm going on a hike with some friends. So I'm very excited for that. Thursday is women's group. And then at night, I have a Bible study with some college students. Friday and Saturday, I don't think I have anything going on, but Sunday is church, and on Sunday, we are going to be doing something called a life group Sunday, meaning all the small groups, all the clubs, not clubs, but all the small groups in our church are having like a big announcement day, so everyone can re-sign up and see what clubs work out for them. Me and my husband are going to be leading a group starting this cycle, so I'm really excited, so I'm gonna write that down. Also, it's Super Bowl Sunday. Hey, comment down below who you're rooting for. I actually heard that both of the quarterbacks on both teams is a believer and they pray before their game, so I'm super excited. I'm sure that the Lord is going to make this a very, very special and amazing Super Bowl. Personally, a tie? My husband is saying it's gonna be a tie because the Lord loves both of them equally. We'll see about that one. I don't have anyone that I'm particularly rooting for. I know that it's the Chiefs and the 49ers. I know not the world, but most people are gonna be rooting for the Chiefs because of Taylor Swift. But I just want to see a good game. So I'm extremely excited for that. I'm going over to my parents' house. We're gonna get Buffalo Wild Wings that day. So it's gonna be a very, very, very awesome Sunday. I'm so excited. Guys, I've been wanting stickers so bad. I haven't gotten around to buying them because I've been so busy and haven't just sat down and be like, I'm gonna buy some stickers. I want to have stickers so bad so I can decorate both reading journals, my prayer journal, and this planner, because I've become such a scrapbooker, like taking pictures and sticking them places. I love that stuff. Cool. That is the week. Now I'm just gonna write down the miscellaneous things that I have to worry about. For example, when we're going grocery shopping, what days I'm going to clean, some video ideas, and some also Instagram reel and short ideas. Something else that I just remembered is that I am 3 days behind on the Bible plan that I started in January, the Bible in 1 year. I said I was gonna update you guys, and this is the update. I'm 3 days behind, but I'm still on track. I've been reading everything. I also have been listening to the audio of the Bible whenever I don't feel like reading, so I'm gonna write that down in caps today because I want to catch up. The only thing that's a little bit difficult is that I enjoy reading the Bible slowly so I can digest everything, get all the revelations that I would normally receive. But every day I have to read 6 chapters of the Bible, which is like a lot, because there's so much packed into every verse. Like, how can I just fly through it just for the sake of doing it? That's something that I've been having to balance, because before it started off 3 or 4 books a day, now it's 6. So that's a pretty big jump, but I'm going to listen to it today while updating my book journal and catch up so that I'm right on track. I also need to figure out what books I'm reading and what reading vlogs I'm putting out this month. I'm probably going to talk about that a little later in the video because I do have some books planned. Following on the theme of January, I want to do a reading by color. And because February is known for Valentine's Day, I want to do all pink books, somewhat usually romance books, maybe some other pink books that I have. But I'm very excited about that. I've been having a lot of fun with reading by color. So that is pretty much everything that's going on this week. As of right now, the planner is done, and I'm probably going to vacuum now. Alright guys, it is time for one of my favorite parts of this video, and that is picking out my February TBR. You're probably going to see a more in-depth and more specific TBR that is going to come out in the video of reading only pink books in the month of February, but I wanted to give you a rough TBR of what I'm currently reading. Actually today, I just finished House of Flame and Shadow, which is honestly such an accomplishment. It took me a week to finish that 835 page book. I had the exclusive edition where Bryson Hunt had an additional chapter. Not gonna lie, I didn't really read the whole thing because like the whole bonus chapter, because it was kind of boring to me. It was around the Christmas time. It's February. I don't want to read about Christmas, so I skimmed through it. But let's pick out some February hopefuls. Okay, so these are the reading updates for the month of February. I'm still currently reading Switch on Your Brain by Dr. Caroline Leaf. I'm on page 79, which is the farthest I've ever gone into this book. I tried to read this book 2 other separate times. This one has to be the one because I refuse to pick up another book, another Christian book, without finishing this one first. The goal of 2024 is to read one book at a time, and because I haven't finished this one, I read this book whenever I don't have anything else to read, or when I feel like reading a nonfiction, or whatever. So it's kind of an in-between book, which is why I'm allowing myself to read this book, but I refuse to pick up any other book unless I complete the fiction book that I'm currently reading. So that being said, I'm still reading Switch on Your Brain. It is still a work in progress, but I am going to really try to put my mind to it so that I finish it this month. The book that I'm most definitely going to get to this month is Ruthless Vows. I'm actually planning on reading this probably today, starting today. Like I said in my previous video last week, I actually read 93 whole pages of this book on the Amazon sample. I don't know if I'm gonna reread all 93 pages. I think I'm gonna skim through them because I don't wanna have to reread everything I had already read. I do plan on finishing this book tomorrow if I do indeed start this today. Now for the February hopefuls that may or may not make it into the Reading Only Pink Books video. So this is a mix of red and pink books. As you can see, the color scheme is kind of mixed, but here are the books that I want to try to get to in that video. So first is Love in Other Words by Christina Lauren. I got this book because every single major booktuber like Destiny, Sarah, Haley, Rachel love this book to the ends of the earth. This book is a little, like slightly over 400 pages. It's exactly 403 pages. I have slowly but surely been getting into a romance mood. This will probably most definitely be a part of that video. Then we have The Lonely Hearts Book Club by Lucy Gilmore. I've never read a book by Lucy Gilmore before, but I'm pretty excited because it has pink books in the cover. I think when it comes to judging books by their covers, I really love a specific color scheme, and I love this cover. I definitely want this to make it into the Reading Only Pink Books for February. Next is a definite, because for me, thrillers / mysteries are a buffer book in between romances, literary fictions, fantasies. This is Not a Happy Family by Sherry LaPena. The reason why I am putting this book on my February TBR is because the spine is indeed pink. There's enough pink on it. I think this is going to be a good buffer, like I said, in between other genres. And I definitely think that I could read this in one day because it's only 349 pages. So last month I read The Housemaid, which was 325. I read that in one sitting, literally. So I think I can do the same for the month of February. Now, these two are special cases because I put them on my TBR not because they're pink, but because they're red, because that also fits into the theme of Valentine's Day, February, all that stuff. Both of these are a different kind of book for me. Like, they're not the kind of fiction books that I can fly through, which is why they are just going to be in the category of hopefuls. The first one is The Typewriter's Tale by Michelle Hines. It's a historical fiction. Oh my gosh, this is only 266 pages, but look at that font. Look at how close the spacing is. That is a little bit intimidating on the brain, on the visuals, on the eyes. Since it's only 266 pages, I think I can do it in February. But like I said, this is just a hopeful right now. And last but not least, this is a major hopeful because I tried to get into it in 2023 and it was not happening for me. So I downloaded the audiobook on Spotify to help me get through it. And I think that's the only method I'm gonna use to read this book because I don't think I can physically like hold this book and get through all 400 and something pages of it. This is And the Shofar Blew by Francine Rivers. It's a Christian fiction book. I'm going to listen to it on audiobook either while I'm doing chores, while I'm doing my book journal stuff, while I'm puzzling, whichever comes first because I just don't feel like putting effort into reading this book. I'd rather just listen to it. Those are the 7 books on my February TBR. I am trying to get to 85 books this year. So that means every month I have to read 7 books. Since last month I read 8. From here on out, I just have to read 7 books. If I exceed that, more power to me. I'm so excited. This month I've read already 1, which like I said was House of Flame and Shadow. That's the plan right now. I'm going to leave Ruthless Vows out so I can start reading that today. Next up, I have to update my book journal, and while I'm doing that, I'm going to be listening to the Bible plan. I'll see you in that clip. All right, guys, the time has come for me to continue my book journal that I made. It is time to update the January book spread. So as you can see, I need to update my monthly statistics spread, and I need to update my January goals. And also I read more books than 6 books in January, and I have to write my favorite book of January. So I'm going to start working on that now, and then I have a blank slate to do the February spread. So I'm very, very excited about that. I think I'm going to include a little of everything. I'm going to take inspiration from Rachel Catherine's 2024 book journal video. So without further ado, I'm going to turn on my little Bible reading app audio to catch up on the amount of days. Let's book journal together. I'm 5 days behind. I did not know that. That means, what is 6 times? I'm 30 chapters behind.
Good extra reading.
That's really bad. I didn't know that. I thought it was just 3.
Chapter 25. Now 3 days after Festus had agreed, he went into Jerusalem and the chief priests and the temple filled.
All right, guys, I am finally done with the February reset for the day. The only thing I didn't do was mop, but I have the rest of the week to mop. I did my book journal, I vacuumed, I wiped down all the surfaces, the dishes are done, everything in the apartment is clean and put together and organized, the laundry is done. Today was a very, very successful February reset. I have updated all my book journals as you have just seen, and now it's time to chill out, have some dinner, and read my book. So thank you guys so much for spending today with me, for having a little February reset. Comment down below who you're rooting for the Super Bowl, and if you guys also are doing a February reset. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it so much. God bless you guys, and peace.